You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Thursday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby.
Still got smoke lingering in the air. Another air quality statement in effect for pretty much all of the provinces. I think we're now at almost 200 fires here in Ontario.
Just absolutely wild. And the idea of we might actually have to let them burn if we want things to get any better. It's also very difficult to wrap your head around.
I saw that, yeah.
It's just the idea of we keep putting out the forest, so now there's too much wood in the forest.
Yeah.
Wild stuff, man.
Did you see that apparently Toronto had the worst air quality in the world yesterday?
They're number one. Woo!
I mean, I guess just a mix of everything that's gross in the air in Toronto and then just all the smoke and everything there.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, the worst in the world, you'd think it would be one of the places that is closer to the fire. So is this just amongst major cities maybe?
Well, I think that's the problem, is that it is a major city, so it already has a pollution problem similar to a lot of bigger cities around the world. So Toronto is already starting behind the eight ball in terms of air quality, and then with all the smoke, coming from Manitoba, coming from Quebec, even with their proximity to America, any forest fires down there, that's coming up too.
True.
So you're right, probably way worse to be in the towns that are right next to forest fires, but overall, Toronto just, finally wins a championship at something.
One way to look at it. I will say it's like the smell and the taste of the air. I don't know how everybody would describe it, but it's like a mix of campfire and almost burning Vaseline, if it makes sense.
Burning Vaseline is a crazy
I don't know. I've never smelled Vaseline on fire before, but it's that's kind of the mix that I'm getting, I
was taking garbage out at recycling yesterday just to the garage, and what I would say it felt like is, when you go camping and you go to roast a marshmallow and it catches fire, but you don't want to waste it. Being outside yesterday tasted like a burnt marshmallow. Yeah. That's kind of what it felt like.
That's good.
Just that smoky aspect and that.
It kind of felt like being in my grandma's car as a kid when she was just hacking darts,
It felt like when I was in high school and our soccer team would work bingos to raise money. That's what it was like outside.
And it's just when you go outside, it had that feeling yesterday of when you walk into a smoker's house and you instantly know that they smoke.
Right. Yeah. Before you even see the walls the same color yellow as the sky was yesterday.
I was going to say, the sky was tainted yellow from all of that too. Yeah.
Tough day for anybody who's getting engagement photos or wedding photos done.
Oh, I was even thinking if you took this week off to go camping or go to a cottage or something, that's pretty brutal, man.
That's just rough timing. I mean, you are getting a very rugged outdoor experience, but not ideal.
A beautiful time to enjoy the great outdoors.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Yesterday was National Hot Dog Day, and I think we can all agree that one of the greatest hot dogs of all time has got to be the Costco dog.
Oh, it is the upper echelon elite of hot dogs.
The folks at Costco released some interesting stats here. And you know what? Actually, how many hot dogs do you think Canadians consumed last year from Costco?
All Canadians?
Yes.
I mean, it's got to be at least a couple million, I want to say.
It's in the millions, but it's not a couple. It's way higher.
I mean, it's tough because, there's a limited number of stores, and then you have to be a member to get in. Did we get to 10 million?
Higher.
20 million hot dogs.
Higher.
50 million hot dogs.
Little too high.
Too high. I overshot.
Over 36.6 million hot dog combos were sold at Costco stores last year.
Hot dog and a pop, $2.50, baby.
Which is crazy because that's just 5 million wieners shy of our country's total population.
What a statistic to hang on to.
According to the folks from Costco, if you laid out those 36.6 million hot dogs, it would stretch out over 7,437 kilometers.
That's insane.
That's coast to coast. That's Newfoundland to all the way to Victoria, BC, pretty much.
What a delicious roadway that would make.
Oh my God, the burps on that highway.
Just gassy as hell.
Are insane.
That's the birds. the birds would be out of control.
I was curious because you know me, I love my hot dog stats.
Absolutely.
Here. So that 36.6 million hot dogs, which is 7,437 kilometers, that would be over 3.9 Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s laid head to toe.
In terms of if you laid him down.
Yeah.
Of course, there had to be a Vladimir Guerrero stat. You're obsessed with Vladimir Guerrero and hot dogs right now.
Do you want to know how many Vladimir Guerreros we ate? I mathed that out.
So this is based on the weight of the dogs versus the weight of a Vlad?
The 36.6 million quarter-pound hot dogs is about 9.15 million pounds, which is equivalent to roughly over 37,000 Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s on a scale.
Which, based on stats so far this year, is about a 300 batting average, maybe at best.
Pretty much.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Got a message on my Instagram page yesterday from someone who doesn't want to be named because I guess this has been a huge problem in their workplace. He says,
It's got beef.
I've been working with a new crew this summer. I barely get to listen to the show because this older guy on the crew has total control of the radio and complains if anyone changes it. He claims since he's worked there the longest, he decides what we listen to. How do you feel about that?
Classic seniority, man. It's tough to argue with, you know? At a lot of jobs, seniority doesn't actually get you much in terms of like better pay or benefits. Like, you just been there longer.
But what's his seniority is my thing. Like, have you just been working there long enough? Are you in a higher position? Or are you guys like at the same level? If he's just been working there for like 30 years and he hasn't progressed anywhere.
You don't think that's worth something?
I don't think that's worth anything because it's like, what, I mean, are they just keeping you on because maybe you're buddies with the guy that like runs the place? Like, I don't think you should oversee things over everybody else then in that case.
I think you've stumbled on another power factor in the workplace, though, is like definitely there is more afforded to somebody who has been at the same job for 30 years. But also, if he's been there that long, yeah, he's probably pretty tight with management, ownership, which is another reason that you kind of got to let that guy do what he wants.
I don't know. I feel like maybe this guy doesn't have much say in his home life, and this is like the only thing he has control of in his life, and he's trying to grip onto that. But you can't force people to listen to your music at all times, man.
I mean, listen, to play devil's advocate, maybe this guy hates us, and he's not alone in that.
Sure, I can get that.
So maybe this other guy that reached out to message you, should he be allowed to force this old timer who doesn't have a lot of time left to have to spend it listening to us?
But then in that logic, it's like you all have to work together. Why not divvy it up a little bit? Like, hey, you know, I don't like the Brock and Dalby show, but like you get 1 day a week, you get 2 days a week or something like that. Like meet in the middle. These are people that you got to deal with every day, and it doesn't matter if you've been working there longer. Maybe I'm clueless on this.
No, I think what you're saying is the ideal situation, right? It's the ideal scenario of compromise and harmony, and we're all working together, so we've all got to get along. So let's make this the most enjoyable thing that it can be. Unfortunately, over here in the real world, that's just people don't want to be inconvenienced for a second of their time.
It's not. It sucks so bad that it's like this poor fella here doesn't get to listen to what he wants to listen to because this guy hates his life and that's the only thing he has going for him is control over the radio.
Okay, you feel a very specific way about this, and I want to try an experiment. In your head, there's a fully different workplace, fully different people. There's a guy who's been there for 30 years. He's just been in the same job. He's friends with management, all that stuff. And he loves the Brock and Dalby show. And he uses his influence to put us on every single morning. And you got a DM from a guy who says, I hate your show, and this old man won't let me turn it off. Now, how do you feel?
I mean, I love the old guy, but I still get where the other person's coming from.
You still, okay, see, and that's fair.
We're not riding in a car together. If it's your car, then you get to pick the music. If you're on site,
that's
come
a no-brainer.
on, man.
Yeah. And again, if you're on a site and like it's the boss, you kind of got to defer to him. Same as if you're in the car, you got to defer to the driver. But if the guy's been there for 30 years, I think the best you can do is just sort of bite your tongue and wait for retirement.
Push him off a ladder. Catch a WSIB thing.
Do not push him off a ladder.
He'll still get paid. You just don't have to listen to the same music.
Do not push an old man off a ladder at work today.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Matt, how's it work in your job? Who controls the radio and the music?
Whoever gets there first, we're get their music going, and then Eric can come in and play your sports off the field.
First come, first serve kind of type thing?
Yeah, pretty well.
You ever seen anyone get into like a fight over the radio or anything?
I wasn't there for it, but I guess the guys in units next to each other were playing different music, and they had to turn it up louder and louder, trying to drown the other guy, and one guy ended up tackling the other guy. And
They're literally having
I don't
radio
know how
wars?
So usually get different genres going. Guys hate country, or guys hate hip hop, or whatever.
I love the idea of like two different guys on a site just cranking the knob higher and higher, trying to drown each other out.
Got their DeWalt worksite radio just maxed right out, pointed at the other direction. Like, you like that? Huh? You like it?
Yeah. I mean, I get it. It's like, if you don't like a certain type of music, you can just grind your gears, especially if you're working, right?
And I mean, that's depending on the job, you can't just slap on a pair of headphones. Like, wireless earbuds have been great for that sort of thing, especially with the tech that lets you still kind of be able to hear what's going on around you.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of jobs that are either too loud, too noisy, or whatever.
Do it, right?
And you just got to deal with it. And yeah, that'll start a fight.
We got Chris on the phone. Chris, who controls the music on your work site?
The guy that controls our music has been retired for a long time. The radio just never changed channels. It sat in there for 40 years.
The radio has seniority.
It has more seniority than the most senior person that works there.
Now, do you guys just like not change it out of respect, or?
Oh, it's gone now. It's been retired, but that was a few years back. But yeah, nobody changed it. Nobody touched it. It was like, it looked like the old boom boxes you would see in like the 70s.
You guys treated it like it was like a high school football player that died that you'll always honor at the school forever?
It definitely had a shrine.
See, I do think that that's important, though, because I'm getting the vibe, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you guys respected the old timer that used to run the radio.
Didn't even know the guy.
Never mind. Because I was going to say, like, if you're a bitter old curmudgeon, then, that guy's gone, throw that radio out, get him out of here. Whereas, like, there are offices and work sites that have, like, the lovable old timer that everybody's like, just let him do his thing. It is hilarious to be like, never even met the guy.
We would go to touch it and you'd get your hand slapped. Don't touch it.
That sounds more like it's cursed than anything.
Now that the old guy's gone and his radio is gone, how does it work now?
No radios in the workplace anymore.
Wow, just full silence. Again, in honor of the past. Silence.
That might be crazier than arguing about the radio, to be honest with you.
I think we've all lost our sanity.
Dude, listening to everybody's heavy breathing at work is a great way for people to strangle each other.
Yeah, it's a little odd.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
So we have our World Cup final. It's going to be Argentina and Spain after a heartbreaking loss for England yesterday.
That goes on Sunday, the final, right?
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of World Cup. Like, it is fully engrossed my house right now, which has also had the side effect of inspiring me to go back and watch probably the greatest piece of soccer content of all time in terms of, like, shows and movies. You know what I'm talking about.
No.
Ted Lasso.
I've never watched Ted Lasso.
What?
I've never watched it.
You've never watched it? It's one of the most iconic TV shows of the 2020s.
I don't like soccer, so it's just never, it never dated it. I don't know. It never appealed to me.
Do you, like, from your childhood, do you have, like, a definitive soccer movie?
When I think of soccer, I think of, what's that Disney one with the kid from The Sandlot? The Big Green?
The one with the goat eating the grass?
Yeah. I don't know. That's the only soccer movie I can think of.
When's the last time you watched The Big Green? That's got to be at least a couple decades.
So you'd say Ted Lasso is the greatest soccer like piece of cinema?
Oh, absolutely. Ted Lasso is to soccer what like The Mighty Ducks is to hockey movies or TV.
That's a bold claim.
What's your hockey movie or TV show?
Hockey Slapshot.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Is anybody in Slapshot do a knuckle puck?
Dude, the
Flying V?
The Mighty Ducks, as good as it was as a kid, very unrealistic as a hockey movie. And also, the whole premise of that movie is the coach just got a DUI. He's a bad guy.
It goes to show that people can change, Brock. He was a bad guy.
Also, the main kid, what's his name? He's playing in the wrong district and everything. It's a stupid movie.
Okay.
It's a stupid movie when you break it down hockey sense-wise.
We're doing one of these wavelength things now where, like, to see if we're on the same path. What's your football movie or show?
Ooh, I mean, you could go Friday Night Lights, either the movie or the show.
Or the show, yeah. Although I've never seen the TV show. I've seen the movie, not the TV show. So good. It's got to be Remember the Titans, though.
Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans. If I feel like watching football, that's the one I land on every single time.
And it reminds you that Ryan Gosling,
absolute liability on defense. Baseball.
Baseball?
Where do you go for baseball?
Oh, man, baseball's tough. I feel like baseball's got the best ones. I'm going to go Rookie of the Year.
My brother, Rookie of the Year, 100%. Rowan Gardner.
I think it's just because as a kid you watch it, and I think we all did stuff where when you were playing sports as a kid, you always thought that there was someone scouting you or watching you.
Yeah.
And to be able to see a kid get into the majors, like maybe it's possible if I just break my arm.
Right. It's so funny though to both take Rookie of the Year when like Field of Dreams exists. Okay, last one, basketball. Let's do the big four here.
Basketball.
It's got to be White Men Can't Jump.
Best basketball movie?
Dude, that movie is amazing.
It's
Woody
all right.
Harrelson, Wesley Snipes.
I mean, it's got nothing on Air Bud, though.
You cannot look down on my pick and then go with Air
How can
Bud.
you hate Air Bud? It's a basketball movie with a dog.
It's a dog playing basketball. It's insane.
Honestly, you could literally wipe out all these picks and you could put Air Bud in for all of them except hockey.
Did they make an Air Bud baseball movie?
Oh, yeah, they did.
How does Air Bud even play baseball?
The greatest athlete of all time, man.
Does the dog hold the bat in his mouth?
Of course he does.
That's the stupidest thing.
I think you have to consider Air Bud because think about it like this. He beat humans. He won. They call him man's best friend. He took down all his best friends.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
If you're just joining us this morning, we had a hot debate on the show about who controls the radio in your workplace. A lot of hot takes from people coming in at 762-555.
Yeah, we heard from people that are like, it's whoever's got the most seniority. We also heard whoever gets in first. We also heard people saying whoever paid for the radio, which is also a fair statement. Nobody has the same answer.
All right, we got Ryan on the phone. We've been having this debate all morning on the show on who controls the radio. Who controls the radio where you work?
There's no way around it. I'm 52. These kids in the Army are 16, 17-year-olds getting in. Screw them. I don't care what they listen to. It's garbage. I'm listening to you guys, too, so there you go, right?
Yeah, this man knows what's up. Suck it, 16-year-old kids.
Okay, hold on for a second.
Yeah.
So you're saying you just don't like the music of the youth is the problem?
No, it's not just that. I'm 52. I don't remember being this dumb when I was a kid. Like, these kids today don't get any of it. It's not just the music. Like, they're talking shit on TV, and I'm like, what are they talking about? And then I realized, that's not TV, that's memes.
But don't you remember being that age and someone that was your age kind of doing the exact same thing to you? Didn't that bug you a little bit?
Yeah. But here's the thing. I had no choice. I was in the Army. I had to ask to go take a piss. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta do your time before you can touch that radio.
Sure.
I'll punch you in the throat.
At what point did you get to have your say with the radio is what I want to know then.
Oh, it's probably halfway, about 15 years in.
I was going to say, how many people had to retire or die before you got to take control?
Like, a lot. Like, a lot.
So basically, it should be a yes, sir kind of situation in your mind.
Oh, it is, too. Some of these guys, like, my immediate supervisor is younger than my goddamn kids. Right? I barely listen to him.
Hey, well, thank you for your service.
Yeah,
and,
man.
Thank you for at least listening to us on the radio.
No problem. Every day.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
A lot of stories have come out from the World Cup of like different like little scandals or got things that got people talking. But you know the country Senegal?
Yeah.
They have made a bunch of headlines despite being out long ago in the World Cup. They went 1-2 in their group stage. They did not make it to the round of 32. But they are in the news because it turns out their team doctor has been fired by the country because he lied about his qualifications to get the job of team doctor.
He's not a medical doctor.
He is a doctor. He's a gynecologist. Yeah. He has a specialty in women's reproductive health, which is not particularly useful to a all-men soccer club.
Did they not do any background checks on this guy?
Plus, the crazy thing is no, apparently he got the job in 2017. he's been with this team for 9 years.
I mean, I feel like that's on the team. That's not on him.
At some point, right? He must have walked in to the interview or whatever, lied about his qualifications. At that point, that's what he did that's wrong.
Are they using this as the excuse on why they suck so bad at the World Cup?
They did release a statement saying that the players felt uncomfortable. So they only discovered just before this World Cup. Apparently, he's been fake it till you make it for 9 years.
I mean,
and now the players are saying like, oh, we didn't know, we didn't trust him. Like, we didn't feel like we could play as hard because we didn't think he could help us if we got injured.
You had no problem in the other 2 World Cups.
Yeah.
That's just a wicked excuse. I mean, I get it. He's a gynecologist, but he still has like a medical background,
theoretically, right? He should have had to go through medical school before. Like, obviously, if you are running an international club, you would want somebody who has, sports medicine, kinesiology, like some actual specific training. But you're right. Like, it's not like he's just some scrub with a first aid kit.
And I mean, like I said, it's on the country to figure this out because everybody lies when they go into a job interview, Like, it's no different than if someone asks you, like, hey, are you proficient in Microsoft Excel? And you're not. And you go, yeah, I'll just figure it out along the way. That's probably what this guy did.
I mean, it has to go down as the most successful example, I think, of lying on the resume of all time. Like you said, like if you lie about knowing Excel, like you can go on YouTube and figure it out. But to not have the specific training to be a sports doctor and be at the World Cup, this is his 3rd World Cup tournament, countless other African nation tournaments, and they were okay with it. Like, that's fake it till you make it, brother.
Yeah.
The confidence to walk onto that field knowing that there are probably a lot of other people from your nation that are more qualified than you to be there and just be like, no, I got this for 9 years. I don't know if I'm upset with him or if I'm proud of the balls that would take.
Honestly, probably just a big soccer fan, and he was like, I just want to hang out with the fellas for once.
Just wanted to be part of the team. And listen, unless the women's Senegal team was looking for a gynecologist, this was his only option.
I mean, if they have an open spot, a guy that knows what he's doing now, at least.
I hear he's looking for a job.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Have you ever lied to get a job or ever seen anyone in your career path lie to get that position? Greg, what do you do for work, man?
I'm an industrial electrician. And more often than not, you guys will say they're not scared of heights or have no problem with heights. And then you get them up on a crane somewhere and you're like, can you hand me that screwdriver? And they're like, no.
I absolutely cannot.
Clawed onto the hand railing and whatever else is near them, and that's where they're locked on.
Oh man, you got to imagine that happens with like iron workers and like arborists a lot too, right?
Yeah, tree people for sure.
Oh man, don't lie about something like that because there's no fudging that as soon as you get on the job.
It's funny. I gave a Google here, and it says 76% of people lie when they're in an interview. 81% of people say the lie actually helped them get the job, and 92% say that their lies were never discovered.
See, which is funny because like I saw another thing that was talking from the side of like HR departments who are like, you should never lie on your resume. 75% of HR employees say they have caught somebody lying on their resume.
Well, turns out that was a lie.
That's them lying on their
job. Get them on Maury, dude.
You have to, though. Like, that's the thing, especially in this economy. It's so hard to get a job out there that, like, you're doing yourself a disservice. And I know anybody hiring is like, shut up, Dalby. But you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't smudge the facts at least a little bit to make yourself look better.
You have to. We've got friend of the show, Ashley, on the phone. Ashley, what's the biggest lie you've ever told in a job interview to get a job?
I think my biggest lie through my whole career is that I'm a people person. I actually don't. I don't really like people that much.
I think that's like everybody who works in any sort of customer service role, honestly, too.
Right? You're just like, I can absolutely put on the act. I can put on the fake customer service voice, but every time that phone rings, I'm like, oh, why are people calling me? I don't want to talk to them.
Honestly, it's got me thinking.
Like, oh, no.
we were talking about all these like stats of like lying on your resume and stuff like that, but I think the place where people lie the most is the cover letter, where you have to write like this self-aggrandizing biography of how amazing you would be at the job, and you are just telling stories.
You're like, I just want the money.
It would be your loss to not hire me is essentially what it's saying. But at the end of the day, it's like, you could really hire anybody.
I think job interviews is just like who can lie the best, because they ask you dumb questions like, what's your biggest flaw? And you're like, I just work too hard, man.
Yeah. Literally. Yeah. You know, sometimes I just don't take a breath, you know, like I got to work on that.
A job interview is just a first date, and every first date has got a bunch of lies in it too that you find out down the road.
Well, yeah, and you're hoping that they don't figure it out, or at least that they don't mind.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
No, don't do that! I thought we were having a nice day.
We are.
Why does it matter? I thought we were having a nice day.
We are.
All right, we have ruined a first date. We've ruined a job interview. We've ruined meeting the in-laws. Yesterday, a lot of you asked us to ruin a funeral. So for $100 in Lotto 649 tickets, we are asking you to give the worst eulogy possible.
Yeah, you are standing in front of a room of the well-wishers of the dearly departed. What is the one thing you could say that would just ruin everything?
All right, if you're not one of our speakers, that does make you a judge. You're at the funeral, too.
Yeah.
Who has the worst eulogy? We'll start with Greg here.
Brock and Dalby. It's a tragedy that they drowned some of the toughest guys I know. Some would even say bulletproof. But I guess they're not waterproof.
Yeah. I don't know if that ruins the funeral, but that's a funny line. That's a great bar.
I feel like at our funeral, that'd make people laugh. No name on this one.
Thanks, everybody, for coming today. I just wanted to introduce myself as Dalby's bookie, and I wanted you all to know that no one is leaving this funeral until his debt is completely paid off.
It's scary because there's a guy who used to have a serious gambling problem.
Those debts are paid. We're fine. Everything's fine.
Okay, let's see what Brian's got.
Brian here. Jean-Guy was such a wonderful man. He was able to keep many, many women on his side without his lovely wife knowing.
Oh my God.
And so many children that are to unwed mothers. Absolutely beautiful person.
Jean-Guy sounds like the Genghis Khan.
That explains all the unfamiliar faces here at the funeral today.
Yeah, you ever go to a funeral and you're like, who the hell are all these people? Great answer.
That's good.
Let's see what Quentin's got.
We were lovers.
I do love the ones where it's just short and sweet. I don't need a whole speech to ruin a funeral.
We were lovers.
3 words takes care of it.
All right, finally we got Jeff here.
One way to stir up the pot at a funeral is tell them that he was involved in the Epstein files.
Yeah, that'll do it. Boy, it sure is lucky that old Fred got out of here before they released those files, eh?
He's on the naughty list. All right, let's weigh out our options here. A round of applause.
Yeah, that's good.
To all of the folks who gave a eulogy here this morning.
I like Brian's.
Brian's is really
Brian's good. Eulogy for Jean-Guy about all the unwed mothers and children.
I really like Brian's, and I really love Quentin's.
We were lovers.
We were lovers. Again, it's I'm torn because you had like the speech, which was really funny, versus just that one line.
Dude, would you rather sit there and find out that your hubby had a bunch of different lovers,
right,
and kids from like his best friend, or would you rather have the lover go up there?
We were lovers.
What's the text line saying? Are we going long or short today?
It's kind of split between Brian and Quentin here. A lot of Brian's, a lot of Quentin's.
You know what? You break the tie. It's up to you, brother.
We were lovers.
Well done, Quentin.
Ding. Round of applause. I love you too, buddy.
It begs so many questions from people. Sorry, you And him? You were what?
All those camping trips start to make sense now, don't they?
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
It's time to text 762-555. Ask us a question, we'll read it on the radio. We need your text right now, or this thing doesn't work. 762-555 right now.
Whether you're eastbound and down or westward and up, we want to hear from you today.
Roll it up and text it, baby. First one in here says, when is the worst time to sneeze?
Oh my God. I mean, anytime you are balancing something either sharp or hot. Like if you have a bowl of soup in hand, you're trying to carry that from the kitchen to the table, you are going to ruin the soup and your skin.
I'd even say driving is another one.
Yeah.
But I think the big answer that's on everyone's mind has got to be like when you're clenching. Like if you got to go to the bathroom or you're holding some gas in.
I'll also even say, like, for the guys out there, if you are a stand to pee guy and you feel that sneeze come on, especially if someone else shares the responsibility of cleaning the bathroom, that sneeze feeling is the worst feeling in the world because you're like, no.
It's kind of like driving through a yellow light when you sneeze, isn't it?
I don't know if I'm going to make it.
Someone said, if a vampire bites a zombie, does the zombie become a vampire or does the vampire become a zombie?
Well, if the zombie bites the vampire...
If the vampire bites the zombie.
Sorry, if the vampire bites the vampire shouldn't become a zombie unless the zombie bites back.
But like everything I've seen in zombie movies, if you get something sort of from them inside of you, it overpowers. But would the vampire overpower the zombie?
And you are far more an expert on this stuff than I am, but my limited understanding is that vampires have sort of immunity to different diseases and illnesses. I don't know if that extends to zombification.
Or does it become like the ultimate like zompire?
Yeah. It walks around. It still wants brains, but it has the two sharp teeth to funnel it out of your head.
They're just zombies that can't go in the sun.
Yeah, that sounds like a real bummer for the zombies.
If you could turn any minor inconvenience into a superpower, what would your hero name be?
Ooh.
Traffic Man?
Yeah, you know what? The ultimate inconvenience would be the ability to give someone red lights. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Ooh, stubbed toe, man.
Stubbed toe.
I don't want to like break your legs. I don't want you dead, but I would love it if I could just look at somebody and like mentally have the power to make them stub their toe repeatedly over a span of time.
Declined card, man.
But it always works the second time. It's just the first time to make it minor inconvenience.
What's another one here? What's a rich people thing you experienced once and immediately understood why rich people love it?
I've talked about it on this show before. One time, flying back from visiting my family on Vancouver Island, I decided, for reasons I'm still not sure of, to splurge on one of those first class, business class, fold down seats. And honestly, I wish I'd never done it because every plane I've been on since I've been left longing. I've been like, man, I wish I had the money to be up there with the cool people.
Sitting out here with the pores.
Honestly, the first time you rub elbows with I sit next to my own kids on the plane and I'm like, I should be up front with the rest of them.
All right, final one here. If you had to replace the sound of your car horn with a human noise, what sound are you picking?
Ooh, just probably hey! It
would be really Canadian to do like a just gonna squeeze right past you here or something. I think the best one to get someone's attention would be a oh yeah.
That would get everybody would pay attention. Although you might get people who are like, that's funny, do it again. And then like they don't move at the green light because they want to hear the oh yeah.
I'll be riding your ass for sure.
Want to be a part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby Podcast.